one thing you want to remember when you're hiking the trail is to enjoy the smells and the sounds of nature. When you look around, you're going to see many types of different shrubbery. Some of them are edible, some of them are not. Two of the species that are edible, that also give a nice fragrance to them, is one is the sage plant, which I hold right here, which is a very beautiful plant, but it has a very aromatic odor to it. Smells very, very nice. It looks just like this, and it's really good for tea. If you have an upset stomach in the evening, you can make some tea with it, drink it, it'll soothe your stomach. In addition to that, if you're cooking some pasta or making some tuna, whatever it is that you're going to be having for supper, even if it's just rice, you just pluck a few of these leaves off of the plant, maybe 2-3 of these leaves, and you make it with a cup of rice and with your pasta, and you're going to have yourself a beautiful, tasty, delicious meal. Another plant that's edible also is this plant right here, which is basically anise. This is a fennel bush right here. All of this area behind me is all fennel, and I will include a photo of it. I'll take a piece from here. But basically the fennel bush, you just crack it, open it up like this, take a stick like this, and you can chew on it. You can also make tea with it. Tastes just like licorice. It's a nice sweet treat on your hike. One other tree that grows here is the carob tree. I don't have a piece with me right now, but I'm going to add a photo to this. You're going to see a carob. It tastes a little bit like chocolate. It's not the most tasty treat, but it also gives off a nice fragrant odor to it as well. Something interesting about the carob tree is every seed inside the carob, inside the fruit, weighs exactly the same, and that's where we got the kinerret for diamonds, weighing. This is what they use as a weight in ancient times. So two main species, you have the anise, you have the fennel plant right here, it tastes like licorice, and then you have the sage plant right here. It's good for tea, as well as cooking pasta, tuna, rice, anything that you're going to be having. Another tasty treat you can find on the trail is the cow. Good meat. Mmm, meat. Yeah, meat. Cow. Part of an essential diet while you're hiking on the trail. Along your hike, you're going to see a number of fig trees. Just pick a nice one, maybe of yellowish tint, like so. Peel it open. You got a lot of beautiful stuff on the inside, and just go ahead. Very sweet, very delicious. I recommend you try it. So another tasty treat you can find here on the trail is the Beasley tree, which is just going right behind me. It's a little hard to locate, but if you really look inside a little bit, let me see if I can find one. Beasley. This is a real tasty treat. Only grows here in Israel. Absolutely amazing. And it's a mazonos. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei mizonos. Beasley tree. Good. The tree behind me, the mini apple tree, grows in Nachal Amud. Usually has these green berries sort of on it. They're kind of sparse on this tree, but I'll pick one off. You can see the green berry right there. That is not ripe, but I picked one from a little bit higher that was ripe, and you can see it turns into a nice red color looking like a mini apple. And that's how it gets its name, the mini apple tree, and it is edible. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri ha'etz. Amen. Another tasty treat that you can find, grapevines. Gotta clean them off, they're a little bit dusty. Make sure there's no bugs. And say bracha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen.
Amen.
Another tasty treat that you can find on the trail when you're hiking is the petal bush right here, which has red and black berries growing on it. The blackberries are ripe, the red ones aren't. They're a bit sour and might give you a stomach ache. But the black ones are quite ripe and quite delicious. Nice. You got this beautiful flower right here, very fragrant. I don't know the name of it. I wish I could tell you what it was, but it's very noticeable with its beautiful 5 leaves on it. And it grows in Nachal Amud, Nachal Maron, all over the place. You can see it just like that. Grows wild here. If you see it, definitely take a gander at it. Your final hike to the Kinerret, most likely you're going to be hiking through some banana groves. Look around, look for a ripe one. How do you know it's ripe? If it's green, it's not ripe. But sometimes within a batch of unripe ones, you can find a ripe one. You look around, this one here looks pretty yellow. So I'm just going to pick it off and peel it, and it looks pretty soft. Smells amazing, actually. And this is an adamah, because bananas aren't actually trees, they're bushes. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri adamah. Banana.
I happen to be here at this Yam L Yam hike, but it was much more difficult than I expected. And I want to tell you, we climbed real hard the first day, and I moved parts of my body that I'm not used to moving. And I got a rash, and I thought I was finished. I mean, it looked like leprosy, and it hurt like you can't even imagine. And I thought, like, I was trying to ignore it, but you just can't ignore it. And I thought I was finished. I mean, I could not imagine how I could continue. And then my friend Joey gave me Gold Bond. This Gold Bond body lotion, triple action relief for dry and itchy skin. Moisturizes, relieves, protects, soothes, and cools with a low on vitamin E. I mean, it saved my life. I mean, you put this on and it burns, it burns, it burns, but when it's done burning, you feel good. And I was able to walk and continue walking. And I'd like to thank God and Gold Bond and Joey. Thank you.
Baruch Gold Bond.